Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of SpicyTalesPodcast with Kim and Stacy.
We back.
We're back.
We're back at it like crack addicts.
We've been gone for 6 months roughly, or I guess 5 because it was April where we stopped filming. It all started with, actually what happened was I was going to my boyfriend's hometown, so I pushed it back a week or 2 weeks, and then my sister's dog got sick.
Yeah, it was like a lot. She got pyometra, she had to get her uterus removed, and it was like, she had to get it done like that day. Like it was like, she was sick. It was so weird. She was sick, and then like, the week before she had a UTI, or 2 weeks before she had a UTI, I took her to the vet, got the pills, whatever, that's fine, cool, bet, whatever. And then like 2 weeks later, I'm like noticing she's being weird. She's like being lethargic. She's not really moving. My nieces were over. They were trying to give her bacon. She wasn't having it. And I was like,
not like
no, that doesn't make any sense. She didn't want bacon. She didn't want cheese. I was like, no.
Something's horrible.
I called the vet. They're like, oh, we can't get you in until this day. Monday comes around and she's like getting worse. Like, and I could tell she has a fever. She's panting. I'm like, no. Call the emergency. I called the vet back. They're like, I'm like, is there anywhere I could take her? They're like, we have a sister hospital down the road. They're usually like, they take our overflow, go there. As soon as I walk in, the guy's like, I'm going to tell you right now, she's got pyometra. Like, I can already tell you.
Did you know what it was before?
Oh, I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what he was even talking about. Then we go to the emergency hospital, sorry. And they're like, she needs emergency surgery. Like right now, she might not make it through the night. Yo, I was like,
yeah, my sister was really going through it.
They're like, yeah, it's $6,000. I was like, oh, okay, $6,000. Like, yeah, let me grab that out of my fucking stash that I don't have.
For real.
Take every last dollar I have. We already had to pay for like the original, like the first initial vet visit. Then like we had to,
so expensive,
which was already like $700. Then we had to pay for like that. Then my sister helped me out. My really good friend Carolyn helped me out. Then I spent the summer slaving away paying them niggas back because I was like, I don't like to be indebted. So let me get you y'all monies back.
At first she was like, well, I could give you like a $900 payment for like the next like 3 weeks or something. I'm like, or 2 weeks. I'm like,
I was like, I'll give you $900 now, $900 next week. Next pay, she's like, okay, you're not going to die to fucking pay for your dog. She's like, spread it out like this. Yeah, we'll do it like that, whatever. I was like, thank you. Thank you, Massa. Thank you. Yeah, so that's done now. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. She's fully recovered. It's like she never had something wrong.
Literally the day we went to, like, not that I wanted her to be sick when I went to go get her, but I'm like, I go pick her up and she's like, tail wagging, like, sup, guys? Like, just all.
I did not spend that much money, but actually, I guess the surgery was
like,
clearly
so you're not even going to pretend like you don't feel good? Like, you just feel fine? Like, you're fine? Like,
yeah,
everything's fine,
fact that they said it was a 50% chance of her surviving and then her to come out full of energy and like that.
Nothing happened, bro. Like nothing happened. She was having, and like I knew she was sick when there was a cat at the vet and she didn't give a fuck. I was like, she is sick. Like I know that little bit when she sees any other animal, like she's on it, especially cats. Like she loves cats. Cats don't like her, but she likes them. And like when she saw that cat and didn't even budge, I was like, no, there's something very wrong.
Yeah.
Like I already knew with the cheese and the bacon, but the cat was like the nail in the coffin. I was like, oh yeah, she needs surgery today, like now, like get her surgery. So yeah, that's the story of what took so long to get back at it.
Yeah, and then we just got used to not filming.
There was, I mean, it was summer. Like we were kind of
we missed the whole Kendrick and Drake beef.
Oh yeah, that was.
What else happened? Love Island exploded. Love Island USA exploded. You probably didn't watch that. What else happened during the time? Well, now Diddy's in jail. Thank God.
We have an episode of us talking about this Diddy nonsense.
We've been talking about Diddy since like the beginning. I feel.
And you want to hear something really funny that I think is so jokes? That they're like, oh, he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil because the Costco is down the road. Costco said, no, you're not gonna drag. You shit sully our good name. You're not sullying us with your bullshit. They're like, we don't even sell baby oil here. I was like, I mean, Costco spoke. The Costco people were said, no, you're not going to drag us in this debaucherous nonsense. Please leave us out of it.
1,000 bottles of baby oil is crazy. Like 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the wall. Like, what are we doing here?
Yo, honestly, like just, and you know what's crazy is like as this is all unfolding, all I can think of is, wow, Orlando Brown was actually right.
Orlando was did he give me the ushmash mua? The umash mushash.
Yo, I'm telling you, I was like, after that, I was like,
he was telling the
God,
truth the whole time.
Is he telling the truth about
I think
everything?
He might, like, I feel like he's telling the truth about at least 75% of the stuff.
I mean, Cat Williams too.
Yeah, seriously. At the top of the year, Cat Williams talking about like the truth will come out. Diddy, all of them, the big dick deviants or whatever he said. And yeah, no, Diddy's really feeling it. What else happened? Trump got shot at. Then there was an attempt at shooting him again.
I don't know. For
Biden pulled out. Kamala's running.
I just want to know, what's going on with you Americans? Y'all got guns like this and y'all can't aim for shit? Like, really?
I'm shocked
like
that they didn't kill him. But all hell would have broken loose. Like, I don't even hate Trump, so I wouldn't want him to die. That would have been nuts.
Anyone to die.
That would have been nuts. The Haitians are eating cats and dogs. They're eating your pets.
Let me tell you one thing about Haitians, okay? As a Haitian, Haitians don't even fuck with cats like that, bro. Like, if any Haitians know, cats are loups-garous, especially the black ones. Like,
yeah,
we don't fuck with cats. I'm like,
demonic. So.
Haitians wouldn't eat a cat. Why? So I can take the soul of a cat? They think they think cats are demons.
Like goats. Yes.
Lamb,
cow,
chicken, cow, all that shit. We'll eat anything else, but we ain't eating cats and dogs.
No,
Haitians don't even like dogs in their house. They feed them niggas outside, barely, because them dogs is dying. Like
disrespect.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, Amber Rose
is sucking what's it called, the Republicans' dicks
for free.
She's kind of looking off lately, too. She's not looking the best lately, so she's annoying.
Looking like a bald-headed scallywag.
She has a tattoo on her forehead.
She has two, like, of both her sons' names.
I see. Yeah, no, I'm just not a fan of her. She needs to be quiet.
I used to be a fan of her until she started talking shit, and then I unfollowed that real quick, because I was like,
The footage of her and Jocelyn Hernandez fighting, and she whooped Jocelyn's ass, low-key. She did.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she did.
I just saw the part where Jocelyn looked like she was getting her, but
no. Amber Heard.
Not wrong, Amber.
Amber Rose. She's got hands on her though. She can fight.
All right.
She
she has to. That bitch probably fucking been in enough beatings.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Anyways, I was just like, can we just leave the Haitians alone? I think we're going through enough. Like, please.
We really are.
Please leave Haiti alone.
Oh
like, we're fighting for our lives.
Crazy.
Okay?
That's crazy. Please. The war is still happening, obviously. Yeah. Israel's being crazy.
Bombing Lebanon?
Now? Yeah, that's
I was like,
crazy.
Okay.
Also,
like,
because
y'all are just wild.
There's so many Lebanese people here. I obviously felt bad with the Palestine thing, but like Lebanon too. I'm like, honestly, Israel, that's enough.
Get it together.
They really need to get it together.
Really, like, oh god.
What else has happened during this time? I don't know. Like, just summer's done.
We've had personally, I've had a debaucherous summer. This summer
crazy. You've been going a little too hard, and I hope you slow down during the winter.
To be fair, I am the most single I've ever been. So, I was just.
Honestly, if I were single, I probably would be right by your side doing
oh my god bullshit. One of my girlfriends, so this is a really funny story, and I'm not going to mention names because the bitch knows who she is, but one of my girlfriends had gotten into an argument with her man like one random day during the summer, and she's like, I'm going to Kim's house.
I'm going to Kim's house.
And he was like,
ratchet house.
You coming back? And she's like, I swear he knows that you got, like, because, like, at one point, like, I had a couple friends who also left their boyfriends who've been staying at my house, like, on and off. So, like, my house has just been full of, like, it's been 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees at my house. all summer long. So
I love that song. Rihanna really put that song on though when she posted
really
it on her Instagram.
She did. Mind you, it's been a single summer. Like I've been single, but I've been like, it's not like I've been like wilding out like men wise. I've just been drinking a lot.
Yeah, she's been
partying
on that
a lot.
good cushion alcohol for sure.
For sure.
Are you still smoking like a decent amount?
Not as much as before. Like way not as much as before. I had an edible yesterday that was 20 milligrams, and I was blitzed. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like usually ours are usually like 100 or 75, and I was high as hell last night. Like I mean, I felt great. I was like vibing. You know, I've been kind of going through it a little bit emotionally, and
about what?
Just life, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want to talk about it on podcast because fuck these niggas. But I have a really good friend. 2 good friends of mine bought me flowers yesterday.
I saw that. That's
make me
really
feel
cute.
better. Yeah, they're super sweet. I fucking love them. And yeah, like it's just been like a lot going on. You know, like obviously, you know, drinking doesn't help depression.
It does not help at all.
But at least I haven't been doing it alone. Like I've got
oh God.
I got like my people chilling with me, like being with me on the daily, and they've been helping too. So that's been really nice.
Yeah, I feel like you always have people around you though.
Well, I mean, this summer more than ever, just because like with what happened and stuff, like, you know.
That'll be next episode, I guess. Okay, just say it. You're now.
No, so anyways, whatever. So before we stopped recording, I was seeing someone. That shit died because that nigga's crazy.
You were still seeing him for my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga's crazy. I don't even listen. I'm gonna say this on the podcast, and I feel really bad for my boss when he sees this because he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like, he's not my boss anymore, but whatever. My sister and my old boss, like, we all know each other from high school. We all went to high school together. We've known each other for decades.
I was just like, who's your old boss? And I'm like, okay, now I know.
We all have known each other for decades, whatever. I get invited to their birthday dinner because, like, well, it's his birthday dinner, but my sister's birthday and his birthday are like a couple days apart. So, like, whatever. We go to the birthday dinner. I bring the guy that I was seeing at the time, where everyone's having a good time. Him and I had already started drinking, so like before we got to to the dinner, so like we weren't really that hungry. We kind of just drank at the dinner, whatever. And then like, but because I had already started drinking, like I was already like, you know, like I wasn't really like in an eating mood or whatever. Like I was just kind of vibing, whatever. We leave the dinner. We get in the car. We drop you guys off. This man says to me, "Did you ever sleep with your boss?"
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, I know you know him from high school. I was like, first of all, he's my sister's age.
Yeah.
Number 1, ew. Number 2, this guy's like a brother to me. Like, why would I, like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, you were just really weird at dinner.
Really?
Sir, I was drinking before I ate any food. I was on one at dinner. Like, what are you talking about? And anyone who knows, all I ate was spicy chicken nuggets. And the freaking alcohol. So I was not eating at the dinner. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Diana's gonna die.
Yeah, spicy chicken nuggets. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But anyways, so like I was not eating at dinner. Like I was not trying to do that. Like I was like super anxious because like I was, you know, like I was on the sauce. So like I wasn't really trying to be out here like that. This man starts asking all these weird questions. I'm like, bro, are you okay?
Insecure.
Then whatever. That happened. Whatever. I was like, you're on drugs, but okay, whatever. Before that was Valentine's Day. We had a great day, whatever. This man takes my phone after Valentine's Day, starts going through my phone, reading old messages with like the guy I was dating before, the demon, all that shit, getting mad at me for messages that happened before this man was even around, starts messaging the guy from the farmer that I was dating, starts messaging him things like, go kill yourself, crazy shit, takes his number, starts messaging him on his phone. I have not talked to that man in months at this point. Like, these messages are coming, and this guy's probably like, the fuck is this bitch coming from? Yeah. Mind you, I did unsend the one that said, go kill yourself, because that was the only one I had time to be like, to unsend before it like went through or whatever. But like, I was like, this guy's fucking nuts. Then, anyways, whatever.
The fact that you kept him
I know.
Like, what is wrong with you?
So then, like, a couple months go by, things are fine, but, like, things are already weird. Like, he's just being weird, and I'm, like, kind of checking out. Like, emotionally, like, I'm checking out. Like, at this point, I'm just, like...
And you did so much for him.
Like, and then he's, like... So I have a really good friend of mine. I call him the guy. He's my best guy friend. You know who I'm talking about. He is like, he's my, like, that's my rider. Like, he's like, I'll call him and talk about random shit about men, ask him questions, tell him whatever's going on. Like, this man, like, there's nothing, like, it's always been a platonic relationship. I used to date his brother, so obviously, it's not like that, you know? This man starts telling me, like, he starts going through my messages with him. He's like, you're reminiscing about old times. How dare you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're insane.
Yep.
But then when he sees him, he's super nice to him. Oh, like, we should drink together sometime. And my boy's like, you know, I know what's going on. Like, you know, I know that you're a fucking psycho, but like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's not my place to say nothing. I know Kim doesn't want me to talk about it, so I ain't gonna say nothing. So he doesn't say nothing. He's just being cordial. And like, one day he messages me and he's like, yo, tell your boy to talk, watch the way he talks to me. Cause like, and I could tell he's already getting pissed. And now I'm like, it's gonna get real.
But why? Because he messaged him or something?
He messaged, like, he was just like being disrespectful in the way he was responding to him. Like, he's like, I don't know who he thinks he's talking to, but like, he can't talk to me like that. And I was like, I will address this situation. Like, don't worry. So I told him, like, don't talk to him no more. Like, there's no reason for you guys to talk, so don't talk to him. And then like the last month was like, so the thing that happened with the dog was in May. In May is when all that shit blew up and I was like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, this man literally so I had a box of memories and it has like old things from like the demon when I was dating him. It had things from fucking the farmer when I was dating him. I had a keepsake from one of my friends who passed away that I had in there. My niece is like, she had like a play, like a little ticket stub from like her, like anything that like, memory box. This man took the memory box and threw it in the garbage. He ripped up old letters of between me and the old letters, like just anything that was like that anyone else would have given to me, he destroyed. And I was like, the fact that
like you can't get that back.
Well, I mean, I made him fish it out of the garbage. Well, Tash made him fish it.
Okay, but like the ripped
it's ripped. Like they're ripped like down. I still have them, but they're ripped.
Okay, he didn't like
No, he just like ripped them like in half or whatever. And then my sister was there when this happened and she was like, you better get your ass in the goddamn dumpster and get those things out. Like, he, like, dumpster dived in that bitch and got that shit out.
Was he drunk?
I don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck. He's fucking crazy, bro. Like, I don't know. Bitches be crazy. You can't fucking stop craziness. And I was like, this man has lost his damn mind. And mind you, at this point, we had only been dating for like 8 months. This is too much crazy for 8 months.
That's a lot.
Like, you are wilding out. The first year of a relationship is supposed to be blissful happiness.
Right.
Why are we fighting about things like this? Man was with me 24/7. I would go to the gym and he would sit in my car and wait for me.
You really did.
Like, he no, like literally though. Like, this man would literally, like, he went everywhere with me. If I wasn't with him,
he was like attached to your hip.
like, if I wasn't with him, he was texting me 24/7.
I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, he's coming. And I actually liked him, but this is a case of sometimes you got to keep your friends because he was chill as a friend, and then I had known him for I had been friends with this man for 15 years. So to me, I was like, you never knew or saw this.
I never saw him in a relationship like that. Like, I knew he had his girlfriend, but his girlfriend was nuts too. So I was like, them two bitches is crazy. Like, I just figured they're crazy because they're living in a toxic relationship. But I didn't think, like, me, I'm not out here trying to do all that. Like, I'm not arguing with no grown man.
Right.
Listen, I've gotten punched in the face by a man in my life. I'm good. Like, once men start getting rowdy, I'm out. Like, I'm not into it. Like, I bow out. Like, I'm not going back and forth with no grown ass man. If you want to be mad, but I'm not joining in. So like, I was just like, I'm good, whatever. And like, it got to the point that at one point, even my mom was like, what's going on with you and this person? And I was like, I told mom about how he went through my phone, started getting mad at me about old things. And my mom was like, yeah, like that's a little too much. Like, he's overstepping. Like, now you're just looking for reasons to be mad at me, creating fake text messages to try to entice me. Like, just weird shit, bro.
He's a weirdo.
Weirdo shit. I was like, you're fucked. Remember how I told you my married friend that I called the dirtbag on here? I haven't talked to that man since Halloween of last year. Like, I haven't seen to him. I haven't seen him since years before that, but I haven't talked to him since then. Mm-hmm. And I guess he went through my messages between him of him trying to be like, oh, like, yeah, we should hook up. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, sir. Like, you're all me, like, trolling him, us laughing about it, whatever. And he's like, he's trying to sleep with you and he works in your building. I'm like, yes, because I leave my job to go sleep with this man in the bathroom. Like, are you okay? I
feel
work
like
in a
he has
secure
a
building.
lot of trauma from like,
That is not my
past
goddamn problem,
relationships
bro.
and
Like,
hasn't healed from them, and he's taking it all out.
oh,
on you. And you were
100%.
very patient with him, and you were way too patient. I know you as a person, but I feel like in relationship you give way too much slack, and like. I was shocked when I started to hear slowly.
I didn't, and
all
the worst
stuff
part
that
is
was
that I didn't
happening.
say anything to anyone.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't.
I just kind of went through it. I was like, whatever. The only other person who knew was my
Tash.
other sister,
Yeah.
Tash, because she would like
Around.
her and my nieces come over on weekends. We have family dinners. Like
Right.
they were around a lot, so like she saw a lot of it, and she was just like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
And then I finally told my sister, and my sister was like, wait a minute. Like, it was just too much, bro. And like, at this point, I was just like, it's not even worth it because now I don't even like you. Like,
And you can't unsee the crazy.
yeah, like I was like, there's never going to be a time I can unsee the crazy. Like, you have lost your fucking
He's
mind.
lost his mind.
Like, you're lost in the sauce and I cannot join you. Like, I'm done. Like,
I feel like you were like, okay, he was also doing things for you too, I guess.
yeah, no,
He would
100%.
drive you around or what? Or no, sorry, you would drive him, but didn't he like pick you up and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
in my car.
sometimes? And yeah.
Also, magically, my car stopped working. The same car that a man bought me all of a sudden stopped working while he was driving it. I'm not saying he broke the car, but you broke everything else the man
And
got me.
what was he spreading about you? What did he say about you?
I don't fucking
That you
know.
like stole something or like that? I forgot.
Oh, he told people that he paid for my dog's surgery.
Oh, that's what it was.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure this bitch and my friend Carolyn paid for my dog's surgery, but like, hey, okay, like, sir. And like, not only did he say this, I'm like, he definitely he helped me out with the dog surgery. This man he paid $1,300 towards the dog surgery, but he owed me $900.
Yeah.
So like,
make it make sense.
I think we're good. And you lived at my house for rent free for 8.5 months.
That's the thing.
I think we're good.
You housed the homeless.
Like, you were a homeless man. You lived in my house.
Yeah,
you were
you
sleeping on your
took
mother's
in
floor.
homeless men.
You came and lived at my house for 8 months, drove my car around for 8 months.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden, I bled you out of your money. How, bitch? How? And me, I really don't care. Like, I have no problem talking about it because I know this man. If he sees this podcast, you can suck my dick because I don't give a fuck. Like, I didn't say anything. I just kind of like, I just cut off communication. I was like, I'm not going to fucking, I blocked him on everything. I was like,
you haven't seen him around?
I've not seen
haven't
him.
heard of
I've
him?
heard, a friend of mine told me some stuff about him. He's dating some crackhead apparently now. I was like, enjoy. He's doing the
I feel
same.
like that's more his
apparently,
speed.
he's doing the same shit to this bitch that he was doing to me with the fucking trust shit, accusing her of
Obviously,
shit.
that doesn't
And I
go
was
away.
like, I don't think I was the problem, baby.
Yeah, I'm glad you got
Like,
rid of the trash. And
I'm good. Like, I'd rather
don't
be
do
by
that
myself.
again.
I'd rather be by myself. So that's what it is.
so you're going into cuffing season,
Single as fuck.
single as a Pringle.
Yep. Single as a Pringle.
Yeah, that's That
And you
was
know what?
a
Like,
roller coaster.
Sadly, like, I don't even care. Like, I'm like,
Well,
to have my peace back, I
yeah,
would
I
rather
would-
be alone. Like, I'm good. Like, I've never been happy. Well, no, that's not true. Let's say, like,
Yeah, weren't you saying like you've been feeling a little down?
yeah, like, but like, that's my own shit. Like, that's just like, seasonal shit, whatever. But like, yeah.
The worst part is like you're at the good part of the year. Like it's about to get dark out, cold out. It's about to get real depressing out here, unfortunately.
Yeah, but like, honestly, I don't even care. Like, I'd rather be alone and.
But to me, you've been single anyways. Like I know we're recapping, but like
Yeah.
you've been single.
Yeah.
I forgot about him honestly.
We
You
all
mentioned him today, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's how much I was.
Yeah,
like,
he's been gone. Thank God.
Yeah, and thank God, because honestly, a bitch needs her peace. Like, I can't. Like, I cannot.
Is that a new purse?
It is.
Where'd you get that from? Oh, okay. That's a pretty color.
Right?
When'd you get that?
Today.
Oh, wow.
Came in the mail today.
Oh, wow. So we're doing lots of retail therapy? I've been spending a lot of money lately.
I told a certain someone that they should pay for it because they were they contributed to my depression. We'll see if I get the money back.
Oh, my God.
I hope he sees this podcast.
Does he watch?
I don't know. We weren't talking for a while, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he blocked it.
Yeah, clearly. On to the next one.
Anyways, let's not get into that.
Let's not get into that. Oh, did you see Cardi B?
Ooh, I did. And I was howling because I was like, you know what? I love when women get their lick back. I support women's rights and wrongs. I support women in every capacity. God. Anything they do. Women can't do no wrong in my eyes. I'm sorry.
Basically, Cardi B went online on Insta Live.
Yep.
Not like Shannon Sharp did. Did you see what happened with
I saw what I was like, Shannon, you are a grandfather. Ooh, like, what are you doing?
Michelle. Oh. But yeah, she went on live and she started.
Fucking dying.
That's crazy. People think that was a publicity
It
stunt.
Must have been because, sir, come on.
Yeah, you can't accidentally get on Insta Live. And he said it was his first time, and you have to like allow access to microphone, camera. It asks you at the very end, like, are you sure you want to?
You did that shit on full purpose, Shannon. Like, stop the madness. I was like, oh no, not Grandpa Sharp.
But you know what? People are not good with technology too, though.
Stop it.
And apparently, like, just the weekend before or the week before, he was hating on Chad Ochocinco, and he was telling him, like, you need to be more professional. And then he pulled this shit.
Now you need to be more professional. The way you know that fucking Diddy meme when he's looking at the guy on stage
and they're just staring at each other.
Because that's exactly what I would be like. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
Oh my God.
I definitely listened to it, and it was pretty jokes, honestly. And Chad was just like, I'm just happy it was Michelle and not Michael. Okay. Because there's been gay rumors apparently on Shannon Sharp. But yeah, Cardi B went online and she was like singing a song, and Cardi B, you need to come out with music ASAP. And also, this could be a publicity stunt too. Like, this would be the first time that Offset and Cardi B get online, go crazy on each other. I always believe all the shit that's going on with Cardi B and Offset, but they're in such a toxic relationship, married, have kids, that like it's real, but like they will get back together. She announced that she was pregnant, and then she gave birth to her baby like weeks ago. Mm-hmm. But then TMZ released that she filed for divorce for like the second time.
Yep.
And she was basically saying like, yeah, like you can't buy a girl, like you can't buy me anymore, blah, blah. And then he commented saying like, you had sex with someone while you were pregnant. And she's like, and did. She didn't even deny it. You know what's hilarious? It's the fucking memes after of people being like, you know the Stewie memes when he puts the blanket on him and he's like he's crying, yeah,
crying himself to sleep, and they're like, that's Offset right now. And I was like, honestly, he deserves everything he gets. I'm sorry, like
I don't know. I'm conflicted because like obviously there's a lot at stake. I know they're celebrities, but they are married and they do have 3 kids. Like she literally just gave birth. Like this girl's in postpartum. Okay. And I get that Offset is a piece of shit. He's literally been cheating on her since day one.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure even before they got married, he was cheating on her. And like the history is Offset was obviously way more popular than her when they got together, but to me, Cardi's way bigger than him now.
I always thought Cardi was bigger than him.
No, not when they first met.
I don't think that I do, because I think that Offset was only big because he was a part of the Migos. It wasn't.
Yeah. No. Of course, it was it was the Migos.
Also, R.I.P. Takeoff, because
R.I.P. That's always gonna hurt. I think his 2 years is coming up. It was near Halloween.
And fucking R.I.P. to fucking. What's
Rich
his name?
Homie Quan.
Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah.
I was literally listening to one of his songs in the car on the way here.
Really sad.
Ugh.
It's really
heartbreaking,
sad.
bro.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically I feel like I don't know who she would be with though. Like who could she
Probably an old flame of hers.
Yeah, because it can't be like a hype rapper. Like who?
First of all, any rapper who's out here and would have fucked her would have been like, ha ha ha, Offset, I fucked your bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like to get one off of him or like to use her for clout because she's huge. So it's like, who can you be with, Cardi, that's gonna be beneficial to you? Plus you have 3 kids too. Like they gotta love your kids.
Sucks.
So like it's almost like you gotta stick with your cheater or just be with someone out of the industry. Like he's gotta be making more money than you. I'm sorry. Like he's gotta be like a CEO of something or just like not a rapper, pretty much. Because who are you gonna be with, Nas? Like I don't know who you could be with.
Leave Nas out of this. He's just minding his business.
Drake. Imagine she got with Drake.
She could never. Drake is Drake and the Migos are like this. We literally went to see.
Okay, but everyone hates Drake now.
Yeah, but the Migos, the fucking Quavo and Offset didn't join on the bandwagon.
They didn't.
Like they just kept quiet.
Yeah,
they were like,
so there's no one. And then Offset, obviously, you could be with people that are like better looking, but like I feel like you get tired and bored and be like, I want my girl.
They're annoying. But it's fucking hilarious.
It really is. But I wouldn't be surprised if they got back together.
Honestly, me neither.
Like, they're just that toxic couple that always gets 100%. Back together.
You know
always
that,
talk shit.
You know when you see those memes on Instagram or like TikTok or whatever, and it's like, you know the song by fucking Sexy Red? I said, ooh, babe, I love you. And it's like after the couple that just ruined the whole party, and then it's them singing to each other at the bar.
Those
like,
are the worst couples that literally drag you in. You talk mad shit about the significant other, and then all of a sudden they're back together. Everything's
I think we've all had friends like this.
Oh my God. They're even looking at you like, why are you talking shit about my man?
Yeah, like, bitch, you started the conversation. Like, I was just joining in.
I didn't just pull that shit on my ass. I was consoling you because you were crying on my lap. Yeah. I had tears running down my thighs.
Literally, from your bitch ass.
Trying to pick your ass back up.
And now look at us now. Now we're arguing.
Oh my God.
I hate
his
people
family,
like that.
Their family, no, not his family. Her family probably can't stand that man.
Oh yeah,
no.
Her like Hennessy probably fucking hates him. Like,
oh my.
I'm surprised Hennessy hasn't pulled a Solange yet, because Hennessy ghetto as hell.
It's about to happen.
Like Hennessy's fucking.
Just like, how many times can you cheat? Like, when are you done? When are you tired? Doesn't it get old after a while?
At this point, you already know. I wouldn't even care. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me know when you're done.
Like, aren't you tired of sleeping with a bunch of these bootleg girls? I don't understand.
Not bootleg.
That shit pisses me off so much.
I don't understand.
And then he's the one like crying to her. Oh, he said, whatever I won, you're my baby mama. Like, I got you forever.
Niggas love making a bitch their baby mama. Fuck, man. Like, I know we only have like a few minutes left. I'm gonna tell you this, fucking hilarious. So I obviously like had gone on a couple dates with people, whatever. I went on a date with this guy and I actually really liked him. He was super chill. Then I found out he was married and I was like, pause. Tell me why this man tells me, yeah, I know I'm married, we're going through separation, but like, you should still have my baby. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of my face. I said, in what world would I want to be a married man's baby moms? What's the flex? Like, where, like, he's like, yeah, but you're such a great girl, blah, blah. You have a good job. You got a head on your shoulders. I'm like, oh, okay, so you want me to have your baby, so you win. Like
what am I getting out of
like,
this?
So I could be a single mother. He's like, how dare you would say that I would let you be a single mother. Nigga, you're out here trying to cheat on your wife. Please be so fucking free. I'm going to post that part of the fucking, I'm going to send it there.
Trying to act like he's some stand-up guy.
Sir. Be so fucking for real. I'm not going to say his real name, but Mr. Slav Ukraine, you know who you are? You ain't shit.
Where'd you meet this guy?
On a dating app. I was done with that shit. I deleted that shit right after. I was like, I can no longer partake.
Which one?
Hinge.
That's supposed to be like the better one. The one where you're supposed to like get the producer.
It's the producer.
They're all
absolutely.
They've all been like compromised.
Bruh.
They're all Tinders now. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Sir, please be so fucking for real.
I think when I got on dating apps in like 2019, Hinge had just come out. And
well, it needs to go back because we're done with it. I was like, sir, like, come on. And like, I actually really fucked with him. He was a really nice guy. He had a really nice, like, he had a good job. He was doing his thing.
No one's perfect, Kim.
Bitch. Listen, the not perfect is not a wife. Let me tell you that one. Let me tell you that your soulmate is not that bitch's husband, okay?
I know a lot of
that lady's
women.
That lady's husband is not your soulmate.
I know a lot of women think that, though.
I know a lot of women that think that.
Because you know how they say...
Bitch, we talking to you.
You know how they say like all the good men are off the market? So like
if he was a good man, he wouldn't be asking you to be his baby moms while he's married. Like, stop the madness. I was like, sir, be so fucking fair. And then he was getting insulted. Oh, how could you say that to me? I was like, nigga, holla at me when the divorce papers are signed, okay? Don't talk to me before that. If the shit's not in order, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, and that Jamaican guy messaged me again on WhatsApp.
Yo, these men have no shame.
His display picture was a Care Bear, and he had changed
Not
his
the
name.
Care Bear.
And new number. He said, hey. I said, who's this? He said, Sean. He said, remember me? Blocked. Like, they literally always come back. This guy messaged me 2023 New Year, and then...
Right?
Care Bear is very conservative.
It actually is. Even our producers are at a loss for words at this point.
It's just, yeah, I'm really, like, I feel for you because it seems like the dating pool...
I'm off the mark. I'm off it. Like, I'm good.
But I also think, because I've been really into this show called Pop the Balloon. It's like a dating show. They line up.
Yo, I saw a guy come out and everyone went pop, pop.
It's I was like, so bad. And like, I actually feel bad because I do believe that people's standards have ballooned. And people will be like, oh, yeah, like, you're cute. You're really handsome. I really like everything you said. But like, those shoes, like, I just can't. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's wild. Like, we're doing too much.
Like, people's standards are delusional, and maybe I guess that's why some people are single. But yeah, it's I love that. I love that show.
It's so cringe. I can't even watch that shit.
I watch it.
I'm like, oh god.
Every single time an episode comes out, I'm watching it. And they actually have like really good casts. So Luigi said that because there was
shout out to Luigi.
There was a casting call for Atlanta, and he's like, oh, maybe I'll do it. And I'm just like, I would love to turn on an episode and see Luigi.
No, Luigi, don't do it. Don't do it. It's going to hurt yourself.
It's going to hurt your feelings. I saw the plumber dude. He was like a Ninja Turtle 50 Cent looking guy. And... And he did not take rejection well at all. He was hating on people so hard. It was hilarious, though.
Like, yo, being on a dating app, my other sister was on the same app as me, and there was a point where the same guy was messaging us. I don't listen. If you message me on some weird shit, I'm not responding. I don't respond unless there's a point. Like, I just leave you on red. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't owe you a response, so you're not gonna force me out of one. This guy's literally he's talking to himself at this point in my inbox. I had never responded. Started messaging my sister. Then my sister's like, he's like, you want to come over and whatever? And she's like, no, you like, I don't know you. Like, you could be a killer. He's like, fuck you, you dumb bitch, blah, blah. I was like, whoa, like, sir, like, if you can't take rejection, then don't be
online. If you can't take it online, that's crazy. I do get that rejection is hard, you know, but I feel like if anyone's really good at taking rejection, it's men.
No, they're not. Women
like,
get
don't
fucking
they get it?
Killed for that shit.
Don't they get it the most? Okay, yes, of course, the severe ones, which is horrible, but like, I feel like especially if men are the ones that like do the chasing or the courting.
Not these days. Not these days.
Yeah.
Nah, these days I have to.
There's this drizzle.
Oh, you didn't buy me flowers. Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, we are in a crazy.
Our producer. Our producers had it with us too. Like, all right,
that's the thing. It's like if women are complaining this much, men are complaining this much. Like, I'm sure they have so much to say because women are also. I see what women say about men and the standards that they have that are just not realistic. I'm like, okay, obviously, like the men have had it with women too. They're just like, well, what do you do for me? Like, you don't even do that for yourself. Like, you know how it is.
I don't care how it is. I'm done. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Follow us on, what is it? TikTok?
Instagram, YouTube, SpicyTalesPodcast.
There you go. All the things that she said.
And we will see you in the next video.
No, I'm just kidding.